Good morning, everyone. For today's video, nah, I'm just kidding. We're vlogging today. The sun has come out. We've been stuck in a rain cloud for at least 2 weeks or something like that, which is fairly unusual for this area. Last year it didn't really rain that much, but this year we have flood warnings every other day. So this apartment is a freaking nightmare. It's so messy. Hasn't had a proper cleaning. Excuse the coffee maker. Actually, hold on a second. Much better. It hasn't had a proper cleaning in what feels like weeks because there's just never any time, you know? You come home during the week, after work, and you just want to relax or do your activities or whatever the case may be, and the laundry just piles up and the dishes just pile up, and it gets too much to handle. And on top of that, you are struggling internally and it just gets out of control. I think it's safe to say that we've all been there. But actually, when I was a wee child, my room was always a pigsty. I wasn't allowed to go anywhere with friends unless it was cleaned. And apparently I preferred not to clean my room to hanging out with friends because I was grounded a lot for that. So basically for the last 4 days, I haven't had much friendly interactions, you can say. I mean, I went to my bocce league on Thursday. That was fun. I was this close to not going, but I did it and I'm proud of myself. I went to a dress fitting yesterday, someone at a wedding, and I went out to lunch with myself. My only coworker and my boyfriend are out of town, and so I really suck at making friends. We're just gonna hang out with you today, I guess, because you're cool. You don't talk back. You don't make me feel bad about myself yet. I already haven't done anything. I still have clothes on. Don't worry. It's not that kind of show. So I read a chapter. I've been in, oh my gosh, so tired still. How? I don't even know. So I've been in quite a bit of a reading slump, as the booktubers say, for the last couple of months. I have a Goodreads account, and if you go on there, you may notice that my reading challenge has paused. I actually completed my reading challenge and then increased my reading challenge, and then I just haven't read anything for like 2 months. Moral of the story is that I'm trying to find something that I'm in the mood to read. I'm not in the mood to read fiction or YA, so I downloaded Hidden Figures from the library because I've been wanting to read that book. I saw the movie, but you know, the book is always different than the movie, and the movie was great. And so far, the book is vastly different because there is a lot of history in it, whereas the movie, you know, is like mostly storytelling. I read that, but we still got a gigantic mess here everywhere that needs to be dealt with, and I can do it. I just am like so incredibly lazy. Well, I made a lot of progress in this apartment and I feel better because it's cleaner in here. You know how if your space is cluttered, your mind is cluttered, or vice versa. If your mind is cluttered, your space is cluttered. That was definitely the case. I still have a long way to go. The bathroom, oh my gosh, the bathroom. That needs to be tackled. Man, adult life is fun.
Rip. This is what I use to hold my cell phone when I'm using that. Wow, that sucks.
So now I really can't use my tripod unless I use my Sony camera, which I'm not going to use for this style vlog because this is the not pretty vlog. Well, I was super productive up until about 3 hours ago. Maybe 4. It's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I just hit a wall and didn't want to do anything anymore besides watch Orange is the New Black, which I just moved on to season 2, whatever the most recent season is, that's not 6. I just moved on to season 6. Season 5, like, absolutely crushed me. I cried at least 3 times, which, you know, season 4 wasn't that great. And so I wasn't having many hopes for season 5, but dang. Sorry I have to talk in season code because spoilers. Future Olivia, you should figure out how to put a clip in for the spoilers from Doctor Who right there.
Working on that right now.
That book. Spoilers.
Oh, there are so many things I could be doing right now, and yet all I want to do is watch Orange is the New Black. Good morning. It's Sunday, and we're vlogging. Again. Or we're vlogging, if I don't use that first week. And I'm wearing the same outfit as I was yesterday because pajamas. So it's actually supposed to be like really hot today. I think it's supposed to be in the 90s. And I don't really feel like going outside. So we're gonna be in here all day looking like delicious. I just spent like the last 30 minutes freaking out about something that I don't need to freak out about right now necessarily. But that's what I do. I freak out about stuff that I don't need to freak out about right now. I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna make eggs. That's what I'm gonna do. Doesn't this look good? So I was just thinking that I haven't made banana pancakes in the longest time, but it's mostly because I don't buy bananas here. I buy bananas and I keep them at work because that's where I eat my bananas. But I haven't made them in a really long time and I feel like I should because they're really delicious. But I'm gonna eat my breakfast now and then I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. Again, if that makes sense, like not, I'm just producing videos to you. So to close out this video. Do you ever watch your own YouTube videos that you posted like years ago? I actually do it quite frequently, and this isn't something new that I've done in my life. I used to watch home videos all the time of myself, and it sounds super vain, and maybe to a point it is a little bit vain, but what I really enjoy about watching my old YouTube videos is I don't necessarily watch all of them all the time, and I don't necessarily watch the entire video, but a lot of videos where I am talking to the camera directly, I almost feel like I'm talking to myself, and I don't know, it like helps me, and it's interesting to see where I was, especially like 2 years ago when I was really, really down, and I'm kind of getting down again. So I guess you can say it's kind of like a video diary. I used to journal, like write in a journal, and I've done that on and off for several years, and I actually haven't journaled in like a year, like handwritten. I just don't find it as helpful, and maybe it's because I'm lazy and I don't want to read them all over again, or it's harder to go through and find like specific parts of my life, or they're too depressing or what have you. And granted, like what you put on YouTube, this isn't private, so some of it is filtered or edited out. But I don't know, if you make videos on YouTube and you ever talk like not about a specific topic like beauty or electronics or anything like that, I would recommend watching your videos again, especially the ones from several years ago, to see how you were. I feel like a lot of these videos have taught me things that I had forgotten. Do you know the saying, you need to be your own best friend? Like, I think watching yourself talk to yourself like you are talking to yourself really helps you love yourself more and be your own best friend. And not in like that I'm obsessed with myself kind of way, but like, yes, I do need people in my life to help me, but I can also use myself. Only you can help yourself. So watching logs of your past is really helpful. And it is also inspiring when you're wanting to be creative and find your artistic outlet and you're kind of stuck, which is how I am right now. I want to get my artistic outlet, but I've been very blah recently, so it's really hard, hence why I'm in my apartment on this really sunny, disgustingly hot day, and no makeup and still my pajamas. But wow, don't want to flash the world there or anything. And then it makes me think I should do this more because it's helpful for me, and then, you know, maybe it will be helpful for someone else if they watch. Amazing what the power of getting ready can do for your motivation. I really feel like going somewhere right now, but there are a couple things that are preventing my desire to want to go. I actually got ready because I was like, ooh, I will film a video for funsies. Wow, funsies. It's hot. First of all, it's like 90 degrees outside. And second of all, I don't like wearing sunscreen. I need sunscreen because I will burn. And burning skin is not good for a number of reasons. You know, wrinkles, cancer. I don't want any of those things. I'm in a pickle, as usual. I'm always in a pickle. I always have this internal struggle of wanting to do something, but having 900,000 excuses not to. Olivia, why the long face? The long face is because I just sat down and tried to make a video that I had an idea about and failed miserably. And the problem is that it was just an idea. You know, when you have an idea, if you don't plan it out, or at least, you know, plan it out more than 2 minutes beforehand, it doesn't always go so well. So I just sat on my couch and talked to this guy for like 20 minutes and it was bad, so I deleted it, which is probably a really bad idea that I did that. But I feel like I look good today, which that sounds so vain. I promise I'm actually vain. It doesn't sound as bad as it is. And I feel like I have to be vain because I tried to explain this to my boyfriend. When you feel like nobody cares about you, that's so sad to say. But you know, like everybody has feelings and you can't control what they are. But when you feel like nobody cares about you, like you can only care about yourself. So I'm just gonna be a little vain. Deal with it. But yeah, I sat down for like 20 minutes, tried to make something, tried to talk about something. It was bad. I don't know what I'm gonna do now, but I'm gonna eat ice cream.